Guys doing today? Well, welcome back to the morning ritual for guitar growth. This is an important time for me every morning, and it's a situation where I find myself setting my intention for the day. It could be about the guitar, it could be about life in general, it could be about right now. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Raul. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys are all doing well. And how's the guitar playing coming along? Pretty good. Here we have the Mark A440. We're running a little bit on the edge of time today. A440. So we'll go ahead and make sure that we are all tuned to the same frequency. Yeah, we're definitely feeling the benefits of the thaw here. We're really coming along with the thaw. So this is feeling good for everybody around here. Hopefully the weather is reaching you where you are. The good weather and the good things. I'm gonna rough in my tuning here. While focusing on breath. Yeah, today we're starting with another week. We're approaching our 70s, right? Our 70th episode for the actual season 1 of Morning Ritual for Guitar Growth. So it's getting pretty exciting. Good morning, Anthony. How are you? Good morning. Hard to find this morning. I'll have to do something about ease of use and I think I was a minute behind this morning starting, so we'll run a minute over. Maybe we won't run a minute over, but working on breathing and working on just getting the guitar tuned from a lot of guitar work this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed some guitar work this weekend. So I traded in 3 of my guitars for a new PRS. Whoa! That's exciting news. Just gotta love Paul Reed Smith guitars. Just beautiful work. Beautiful craftsmanship in it, and they get hyper focused right as they start really finishing too. They don't leave any detail unnoticed. Beautiful guitars, beautiful equipment. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you've been following along with any of the flat picking stuff that we've been releasing, last week we released a song called an old standard, probably one of the better, more well-known flat pick sort of bluegrass style tunes on the planet, I guess, and Black Mountain Rag, and I claimed it was up to full speed, but I think this weekend I'm up to like 140 beats per minute on that. And in order to play it at that tempo, I had to readjust a couple of things in the passage in the head part of the tune, like the top of the tune. So what I like to do is what we would call, when we play through the blues, the 12-bar blues, when we get through the 12th measure and we return to measure number 1, we would just kind of notify the band if someone was lost, that we're back at the top again. So that would give us sort of like a landmark on how to proceed from where we are. from our current location. It gives us some bearing. So I just wanted to let you know that that arrangement really is not a final arrangement. I'm building that into one of my into my program. So parts of that aren't released, but some parts are, and I wanted to, because I released the head of the song, the complete melody as Doc Watson imagined it. I wanted to, you know, there are a couple of extra twists and turns in the melody, and then there's a section that actually changes. So I'll likely provide an update to that and actually give you the up-tempo version of it too, so you actually can see it like lighted on fire. You know what I mean? It's a really fun song to play, and to get it up to tempo is just a real fun thing to do, you know. All right, so without further ado, I think we're pretty much in tune. So I'm going to go ahead and start today with my intention. We're going to find our intention for this. And like I said earlier on, this could be just specifically for you. It could be specifically guitar related or life related. It could be just for the session. It can be for the entire year. Just something to keep at the front of our minds as we work through this morning's session, through this morning's ritual for guitar growth. So there's that, and once we set that intention, we'll go ahead and proceed with some exciting new business. Okay. All right. So fingers 3 and 4, we'll start right out with the things that we know, the go-to things. And then we're going to move on. This week, we're going to add some John Petrucci approaches to warm up, and we're going to add, I think maybe coming into it, some Joe Pass approaches to warm up. So I'm not sure what we'll have time to get to this week. I don't want to cramp too much into too little space. So we'll just kind of take it as it comes. So 1 E and a 2 and a here we go. 60 beats per minute. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning. Welcome here to the morning ritual for guitar growth. I'm Jason, right here from Jason Carey Guitar. And I really appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your asking about a request, a song request. Those are exciting, and they're certainly exciting to perform, and they're certainly exciting to hear on request. I just wanted to let you know that sometimes I do take requests on this particular live stream. This is, if you're new here, the morning ritual for guitar growth is designed to be focusing on the building of the self, the guitar practitioner, the guitar practitioner self. 1 and 2, fingers 2 and 3, frets 11 and 12. So we work on things like breath, maintaining good quality tuning. That tuning extends and it's expanded from the guitar tuning in the beginning of the guitar session to remaining in tune with what we're doing every note of the way through this journey, this morning's journey, and every morning's journey. So we're here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, this time of the year, because we're practicing daylight savings, you know, where we're from. That may affect your calendar. This is entirely done through the year of 2025. This is a very big year for me, a landmark, a watershed year for me personally. And I thought, if I'm going to be here practicing every morning at 7:30 a.m., I may as well broadcast it, because it's likely others also want to enjoy, you know, it's well within their purview or the scope of the day-to-day operations. Finger 1 and 2, 11 and 12, E and a 4, E and a go, E and a. It's well within the purview or the scope of the day-to-day operations to practice the guitar. If you're a guitar enthusiast or a guitar professional or a guitar a neophyte, this is a good place to be if you're an advancing guitarist, if you're an intermediate guitarist. I think consistent with what the group is about. It's sort of finding that balance of being connected, that balance of quality, not really a high angle, high moderate amount of just trying to not do any marketing here. I know you see him wearing a red Keep It Patched hat, but this, these are all gifts. These are all things that I would wear in my day-to-day living. So it's with the exception of the guitar, the guitar is definitely available through links in the descriptions and that kind of thing, but we don't really want to promote marketing. We don't really want to promote, although if you're here, we do want to promote you liking the video and share. We certainly appreciate you sharing the video. But the most important thing for me is just to be here and spend the time. Fingers 3 and 4 on frets 10 and 12. Stretching the old fourth finger. 1 E and a 2 and a T E and a go. Good. It sounds like a good opportunity, Mark, to submit your guitar with a backstory. It really sounds like a great opportunity to have some fun photographing. I mean, are you guys all into photographing? I mean, building composition, and I really love to do that. It's just another great avenue, another great... Who's this? Hey, good morning from Michigan, brother. Mr. Habib is an excellent guitarist. I don't know if you've checked out I don't know what he has for channel, for YouTube stuff, but it's been a spell, it's been a minute since I've checked out your YouTube minute, but I'll tell you what, Mr. Habib has been an outstanding human for a long, long time. I've been following his guitar journey for a long, long time, and tone just like drips from his fingers, so he's one of those who realize that the tone lives in the hands, right? It's not a product of the instrument. So here's finger 2 and 3. It's so good to see you this morning. So let's see, 1 and a 2 E and a T E, fingers 2 and 3, fingers frets 10 and 12. And a T E and a go E and so we're not really working on the marketability of the thing, but what we are working on is getting with the seat time and just putting in those moments with the picking hand going through the down up sequence time and time again, but really focusing on how each note is developed and presented, how it lives. And right now, each tone of what I'm working on, each tone being the same loudness level and the same length, the same duration, and the same decay. Even though we're spanning multiple strings, and then I'm working through these challenges of spreading fingers 2 and 3, which is just terribly difficult for me. 1 E and a 2. I see Justin's here. Guitar for everyone. 1 E and a 2. You know what to do. Good morning, Robbie. Oh yes, yeah, I saw that you commented on it. I haven't read the comment yet, but I saw something about Eric Clapton's Black Strat, and I hope to go back to that post today. If you haven't seen Robbie's guitar yet, you can click on over direct from fingers 1 and 2, 10 and 12. 2 E and a T E and a Izzy's back. Scott's back. Good to see you, faces. Good to see you. By faces, of course, I mean, icons. Avatars, it's cool. Yeah, better late than never is what I've heard said, gift to have a really great live chat, you know, an engaging live chat. We're going to pick it up in this next section. We're going to start working on quintuplets because it's a challenge, it's a pain point for me that I really need to address and place some time, invest some time here, some seat time. So I'm just working also, I really wanted to spend some time this week talking about the metronome and the philosophy behind the employment of the metronome. And for what purpose I use the metronome. So hopefully that is helpful to others who are here. If it's not helpful to you, let me know. You can reach me at jasoncareyguitar@gmail.com, and then you can just keep me informed as to what you would like to hear about, what you would like to talk about. You could also submit your queries or your interests continue to grow as we start to build our awareness expansion. You can, always feel comfortable. If you feel comfortable enough to launch those in the live chat, you're more than welcome to do so. So let's go ahead and use fingers 2 and 4 on frets 9 and 12. So what we're going to do here is we're still at 60 beats per minute, but now instead of 4 attacks per beat or 16th notes, we're going to use quintuplets or 5-note groupings. 1, 1, so it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, da, 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 da. So every other downbeat is going to be an alternating down and then an up. Up, down, up. And I'm really working to stay as close to each side of the string as I can while remaining sort of dynamic. And part of my personal intention for this and every morning session is to remain completely attentive to every single moment. And what that means is I would like for the guitar to feel brand new with every time I pick it up, every time I address the fretboard, every time I address the string set. I would like for all of this to feel new and fresh. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump through some quintuplets together. 1, 2, good morning, Dan. SJ. Glad to have you here. If you're just tuning in, we're doing the morning ritual for guitar growth every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the entire year of 2025. It's free, so the only thing that comes out of your pocket for expenses, seat time. Fingers 1 and 3, we'll go ahead and stretch those out. So join me. 1, 2, here we go. Say hi to the dentist. So just working the 5s. There we go. Just stretching it out a little bit. Just stretching it out a little bit. Oh. There we go. I think I'm going to take a minute because we're 20 minutes in and it's time to stretch. So we have a straight arm and we're working on just getting those wrists, that wrist, 15 clicks here. I don't want to pull so hard that I create micro tears in tendons and tissues, but I do want to be sure to fully stretch everything. I want to take another moment to check my posture and just confirm with myself that this is good, healthy position to play in. Straight back, straighten out that lumbar, get that tailbone pushed back a little bit. And then reach to the top of, with the top of my head to the ceiling. So I'm not creating workplace injury. I'm minimizing workplace injury. Beautiful. I could take this to a jazz jam session already. Oh, hey SJ, what's going on? Something happened, and I see sounds like there's a show coming up somewhere. Justin got a show this Friday in New Jersey. Oh, that's what's going on. Oh, live streaming the gigs. Yeah, right on. So if you haven't heard the band, I'm assuming, is this your person, Anthony, or is this a solo gig, or is this the Denim Dennis band? Nums, time check. Yeah, good. Just a time check. All right. Where are we at? We're on fingers 1, 3, 2, and 4. We are going to stretch nice. All right. Fingers 1 and 4. We're using frets 8 and 12. I think we'll jump up to sextuplets or 16th note triplets. So 1. Oh, allow me to complete my break here for a second. Fingers 1 and 4 on frets 8 and 12. I like to just get a little moisture on my pick hand too. Even though on these Wiegand picks, you can really dig deep on these things. I love these picks, and I don't have any sort of affiliation with them yet, but I sure would love to have one. They're just great. This part of the pick where it obviously has less density, so it's a little bit more flexible and forgiving so that you can actually get it to conform to your fingertips, but you can really grip this thing and really go to town at breakneck speed. So it's a really fun pick to use. So Popa could tape it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. That's about it for the 1 and 4. Denim Dennis, right on. Like and smash that like button if you don't mind. If you're here and you haven't done so yet, if you would mind, so please smash that like button. If you have like-minded friends or band members who might enjoy being here to warm up with you in the morning, you could share the stream. We have we see a lot of that kind of share sort of activity in the analysis of the channel, so we certainly appreciate that and love having you here. So anyway, let's continue the journey. So fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 E, and we'll stick with the 16th note triplets if you guys don't mind. 1, and we're using 3 notes per string, fingers 2 and 3 and 4 and 10, 11, and 12. Here we go. 2, T, Fo. Fingers 1 and 2 and 3, same exercise. 3 and go. What a happy Monday thing to do. You know, just a great thing to do. Just to be engaged with every single note. Continue the breath. Just continue to breathe through it. I've found if I can't breathe through it, then it's probably too fast. If I can't control my breath, then it's a cue for me to turn down my metronome or reduce the number of subdivisions per each beat. So that's pretty simple for me to address. So I wanted to also, because we never do this, let's go ahead and just get those stretches introduced between fingers 1 and 2 and 3, because there are times where we need to use these too. All right, so Hikem, good morning. Better to use 4 fingers. That's correct. Yeah, we're getting there. So we're using sort of the Mick Goodrick approach. So Mick Goodrick used to be the chairperson for the guitar department at Berklee College of Music in Boston. So he used to start with 1 finger. So we don't actually do that, but we do start with 2 and then grow to 3 and then grow to 4 fingers. We eventually become 4-finger guitar players, so stick around, you're going to find out. 1, 2, let's go ahead and drop it back down to 5s, quintuplet. So we'll just start this really simple exercise with quintuplets. 1, 2, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, 1, 2, T, 1, 2, 1, 2, T, here we go. Takes me a second to get these dialed in. Zen bus, what's going on? Just consistent tone and working on 5 attacks per beat. Just clean tone, you know. Same thing with fingers 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and get that the third finger stretch going again. So instead of just using this out of context, we'll give it some context by employing with another string, another finger, and giving it sort of a patternization. So 1, 2. Let's do quintuplets one more time. 5 attacks per beat. 2, T, Fo. things he says is, you know, we don't always have to play, and this is a testament to maybe playing more like a horn player. And this is why it might be really important to transcribe horn solos instead of just go after guitar solos time and again. So I'm just going to give it another stretch. We're at 30 minutes, so I like to stretch every 15 minutes. So he says, when recording with Miles, he's like, I sit on the bench with the best of them, indicating that he doesn't feel the need to play all the time in order to feel secure about who he is or his playing. So he's completely okay with letting that space go by and using space as a compositional tool. So that's kind of an interesting approach. Space is as important as, filling up the space with sound is as important as filling up the space with no sound, right? So that cosmic balance is in there somewhere. I think he was pretty aware of that. I think he's pretty aware of it. Had a frustrating guitar session yesterday, but it's great to be aware there will be rainy days ahead. Bring an umbrella. Have a great week all. Yeah, Jumanji. That's great. Yeah, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. We're here. We're back to Four Finger Wonders. We've got the, how can we, actually, speed things up, but it's really fun for me to just really focus on breath and the capacity to talk, because, all of that stuff, the support end of things, there's a little bit of a shelf life on that. Like, I can only absorb so many notes before I get emotionally exhausted. You know what I mean? There's a limitation to, absorbing the free melody. I'm just going to undress here. I've got a little bit of an overheating issue happening here, so bear with me for one moment. If you don't mind, we'll just get rid of that. We'll dump that, and we'll start again. So we're starting fingers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This time, I think, would we like to start with triplets, like 3 attacks per beat? Let's go ahead and start. I don't think we've done. It's been a long time, and I had somebody reach out and say, hey, I like to work on triple meters instead of duple meters and whatever they are. So let's focus on, even though we've worked on a triple meter, a compound triple meter, or a simple meter, let's work on subdividing the one beat at 60 beats per minute into 3 attacks. Ooh, I see a couple quotes incoming from Raul. Music is the break between 2 notes. Oh yeah. Silence is the break between 2 thoughts. Great. Yeah, I love that YouTube handle, man. That's awesome. Steely Dan, you got it. Peace is the break between 2 wars. Love it, man. You're just full of those, Raul. You could probably just collect get a book together, assemble a book that would be marketable to people like me. Just assembling all of those useful quotes and how they relate to each other. All right, here we go. 1, 2, triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. This is how I'm counting these, so I can keep my position in in the bar. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 yeah, no time for writing a book, have to practice, amen. Here we go. What I'd like to encourage you to do is accent every one. Every time you say one or downbeat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We'll give it a little kick. And every other note will subsequently fall off. And these are the kinds of exercises I really like to take time to observe. Mark 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet. So much better at pace. I can always speed up on my own, but that's the way I hit every note distinctly. This is a good pace for you. It's a great pace for me. I can't keep up with a 6/10. Right, gotcha. Yeah, me either. You notice my technique suffers a little bit. I'll shoot for perfection, but I'll accept human, right? There's also this other thing going on, like all of my other hands, all of my other limbs are choking out strings. For example, my picking hand is smearing all over those strings that are not being used. So we don't hear noise. So noise is the one thing in Communications 101 that we realize interrupts communication, right? So noise is somehow interjected, inserted into otherwise meaningful communication. And so just being aware of that, I think, will help us to shape our tone and shape our sound. So let's go ahead and do this finger 1, 2, 3, 4 stretch. 1, 2, triplet, 3, triplet. So 1, 2, 3, stretch 4 to 13. Same thing we did, but this time we're going to use the stretch, the reach, and then we'll come back and do the kickstand, okay? So here we go. 2, T, and go. Same dynamic approach, just trying to make a joyful, a musical noise, in whatever meaningful way I can. Wolo one, how you doing? Fingering practice, right? Yes. This is a morning ritual for guitar growth. So I'm here every weekday morning walking through my morning ritual, my morning warm-up for guitar growth. So this is what I do every day, and I'm just televising it or sharing it, broadcasting it over. Just this is the only place I'm broadcasting it. I could probably broadcast it everywhere, I guess, but I don't. I just wanted to make it as simple as I can so it does not interrupt my own personal growth in getting here on time, not having to set up everything, because I do not want to make this a chore. I really feel excited to get here every morning, and I want to maintain that excitement. Every time I sit down with the guitar, I want the guitar to feel fresh, new, So if you're here and this is your first time here, you can join us every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And it's free for the entire year of 2025. We're doing this, and usually if you have questions, you can submit them into the live chat. The live chat is really great. It's full of wonderfully skilled guitar players playing. Some of us are bedroom guitar players, some of us are touring guitar players, some of us are advancing guitar players, some of us are new guitarists. So it's really just wherever you're at, this is the kind of warm-up that you might decide to do for a lifetime, just to keep things maintained and moving in the right direction. Just keep building and growing. Okay, that's what we're here for. That's exactly what we're here for. So we'll throw the kickstand down, put the bike to rest. So here's fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're stretching finger 1 back from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 9, 10, 11, 12 to 8, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, here we go. Hey Jill, good morning. Oh, good. Yeah, I think it's important. Yeah, it's really important to just get that tempo right. As we go through the day, like I said, I get up to 140, beats per minute, and then I'll do double time. But I really, in order just to count, sometimes if we don't adjust the metronome over the course of the day, we might never grow to understand how to count and how to anticipate notes coming at such a faster rate of a faster tempo. So what I mean by that is, for example, when I play Black Mountain Rag at 60 beats per minute, I can really get surgical on the approach. I can really calculate where my fingers are. Is my finger, which one's feeling fatigue? Oh yeah, that's right, I need to breathe. And right away that burn goes. So it's really focused on, we were focusing on our breath and how that contributes to our day-to-day success and survival. But not only that, we can jump from 60 beats per minute during our warm-up session and then move to 65, 62, see how that goes, 65, 67, 69, 70. And then, and then on, so on and so forth. But we can really address some wonderful, wonderful complications through adjusting the tempo. But you're right, this morning's ritual is always intended to be precisely at 60 beats per minute. And it's that way for a reason. It is. And speed up through the middle of the day, speed up at night, but I like to get back down to 60 beats per minute before bedtime so I can shut it all off and do through the power cycle process at the end of the day. I like to get it back down to 60 so I can enjoy good restful sleep at night. All right, just getting through the stretch. That was a good little situation. Hey, Zach Attack, good morning, friend. How are you today? You can't play fast what you can't play slow. That's a great, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It really is something. Good morning, Zach. Man, it's good to see you. I'm getting better stretches at this pace as well. Oh, good. Yeah, right on. I've been working and missing the lives. Oh, well, you know what? We'll be here. I'll still be here. We'll still be here when you're ready to touch down again. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I'm gonna give myself a good stretch here too, to try to get over hunching over the guitar, try to counter that a little bit. Changing the lap really changing the lap and then sitting on the cord that goes to your mobile phone is usually a good practice for a live streamer, huh? So let's go ahead and just change over here so that I can practice my balancing act. Okay. Best of memes. Do you like heavy metal? Best of memes. I don't like heavy metal. I love heavy metal. I love all of that. Absolutely. That's my old school right there. Until jazz program got a hold of me. So I'm doing this diagonal pattern. I want to get through this today. So if you wanted to humor me and join me with this too, that'd be good. Let's go ahead and do this with triplets. This will be just a warm up. There's no specializations today, so if you feel like you need to jump early, then you are more than welcome to do that. I do not want to hold you if you're sitting around anticipating that I'm going to do some kind of specialization at the last 15 or 20 minutes today. So we've made a decision to continue with triplets, 3 attacks per beat, and then we'll use this time to go through and calculate our way surgically through this 1, 2, 3, 4 exercise. And we can really appreciate and deepen our experiences here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you're new here, we're using 9, 10, 11, and 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, drop a position, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Descend, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, triplets. 1, 2, 2, T, 4. I'm old. I used to like Raising Hell. Now I like Raisin Bran. Hey, nice catch, Anthony. Just feeling my way through triplets. Now, if I have any tension, because I'm taking the time, I can breathe away any tension that I'm having anywhere in the body. So I'm able to be aware of all of those, like tight ankles, tight shins, tight hips, tight back, tight shoulders. Just work to release those and then just get those things okay with doing what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to middle strings. We'll start with 12, 13, 14, and 15. Here we go. Here are old. I bet those triplets are going to be awesome on the angle walk down and back. Yeah, absolutely. great to count. It's super to be able to count that, isn't it? 1 and bottom 4 strings, and 12, 11, 10, 12, well, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 2, T, and here we go. That's a good question, Kevin. That's a wonderful question. When is that date again from Denim Dennis? Thanks, Marco. I was wondering about that. It's not Antigma. But I don't really know what that is, I have to admit. I think I'm about finished for the warm-up today, so if you wanted to play some blues with me, you can. Just to warm down and just kind of get the mind ready to as we come back to our intention, what we set from the beginning of the session, as we come back to that, we can address that through our blues riffing. So we'll start in the key of A. You can play it any way you like. You can play the A root note here if you want, the D root note here, and then the E root note here, or you can play, you know, the A7, D7, and then the E7, and then back to the A. You can play a bar chord, D7 bar chord. You can play any version or any variation of the D. You can get those Ted Green chords out if you like. You can do whatever you want, but it's just going to be the old shuffle. Because we're still talking about ternary or tertiary or triple meter. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll explore the difference between the straight and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3 and to stay with that 60 beats per minute, you know. And of course you can use that A minor pentatonic. having some fun. It's really just all about putting all of those pieces together that I like, you know, that I kind of experiment with and practice with. And so that it's really, you know, discovery-based learning. So have some fun with that over the course of the day. I hope you enjoyed this morning. I know I certainly did. And I'm excited to see you again and be back here with you again tomorrow. So thank you for sticking around. And Delta Blues gave us rock and roll. Perfect. Yep. Love it. Hopefully that was the old blue you're talking about, Raul. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much. And have a wonderful day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Any questions? Okay, old blue. Which one were you talking about? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yes, yeah. Oh man, I love that. So did you see Strange? Oh, I think I did one of those. Oh no, maybe I didn't do any. I haven't done any ELP yet. Yeah, what a great, some great songs out there, man. Just so much to do. So we'll continue to grow and develop as guitar players. That's my plan anyway, and I know that's many of the plan that you guys share. So without further ado, let's go have some wonderful times out there. Spread some good news and some love out there too. And until we meet again tomorrow, happy picking. All right, we'll see you then. Thanks.